stopping by and checking out the Just Chat No Cap podcast, where we always keep it real. Today's episode is brought to you by sidehustlebrigade.com. Create businesses, bring new customers, automate, promote, and sell much more with the leading digital marketing platform. Visit sidehustlebrigade.com today. Man, let's get right into it. Today we're going to be talking about Ed Reed and Bethune Cookman. For those of you who haven't been following this thing, Ed Reed was set up to be Bethune Cookman's head football coach. This would have been his first coaching position, and it would have been coaching the Bethune Cookman men's football team. Now, it didn't all go as planned because there's a lot going on down there, and Ed Reed was trying to fix the program and help fix the school, but I mean his passion, I believe, is what is getting in the way of everything that's going on right now. His passion and the way he expresses himself and how passionate he is about this whole situation and how passionate he is about kids is what I believe the president of the university doesn't quite understand. Like, they can't get past the old school kind of way of doing things. See, Deion Sanders had a voice call with Ed Reed where he said, I warned you about this, my brother. I told you, my brother, I warned you about this, because Deion Sanders went through a very similar thing as Ed Reed, but it didn't get like this. See, Deion is a little more in touch with his words, and he moves a little more lightly than Ed Reed does. If Ed Reed sees something and feels something ain't right, he's coming hard. He's throwing his arms around, he's cussing, spitting a little bit, you know what I mean? He's more grit and grimy with it, where Deion is more like, hey man, I gotta tell you, this we gotta do this way, that we gotta do this way. It's Coach Prime, baby, I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ed Reed is more hard with his. And Reed was complaining about his office not being clean when he got there. He was complaining about how there was trash all over the campus. And he said his football team was being too soft, and he had them out there picking up trash. Now, keep in mind, he was never actually hired as the head football coach, but he was supposed to be the head football coach. Like, everything was being drawn up and everything, and supposedly Ed Reed had agreed to everything that they wanted, and they had agreed to everything he wanted. So both parties were pretty much in agreement with what was going to go on, and he was going to be the head football coach. But when Reed got on campus and saw how things were being handled, he snapped, because that's not the way things should be ran. And when a person who's passionate about something the way Reed is, this is how it comes out. He showed in a video how trashy the school was. He showed that the track team was practicing on a straightaway. I mean, it's so much. The kids on the campus were complaining about eating raw food in the cafeteria. They've complained that the showers were cold. They've complained that there was black mold in the dorm rooms, and that some of the mold was so bad it even started growing on their damn stuffed animals that they had tucked up in their room. Now, they were talking about student aid, their scholarships being taken away. And then this is one of Ed Reed's main complaints, was that there were buildings just full of trash on the campus. He said they hoarding trash in these buildings. And then he shows the buildings, you know what I'm saying? And supposedly that there's trash is stuck up in the buildings. So today, well, not today, a few days ago, the president of Bethune Cookman decided that they were going to go in another direction and not have Ed Reed be the head coach of the Bethune Cookman football team. Now, this is a little effed up because Ed Reed had kids that came to school that he had recruited. They came to school because they believed in him. You know what I'm saying? They were recruiting kids, and kids was coming because they believed in Ed. They believed in his word. They believed in what he was teaching. They believed in his structure. The parents was like, hey, I can have this man. I could trust my kids with this man. And he can help raise my kid into an adult, into a nice young man. They believed this. So now, Ed Reed ain't even going to be the head coach as of right now as we speak. So I had a couple questions written down. Will Bethune Cookman bring Reed back? They might. I think there's a possibility because after what I heard today, Ed Reed on the Roland S. Martin YouTube channel, he basically broke down the whole situation, and after him saying a lot about how everything was being handled, I'm gonna touch on that a little bit more. He said that they still are open to squashing everything and for him to come back and being the head coach. He wants to coach the kids. He's passionate about it. This man had tears in his eyes, screaming on camera today because he's so passionate about the kids, and he doesn't understand why they're doing him like this. All he wants to do is help these young men become better young men. That's it. Now, was he wrong for snapping on social media the way he did? Like, I'm going to play it. I'm going to play one of the videos, or the audio of one of the videos, so you get to hear it. And there's some cuss words in it, whatever. It's cuss word shit. But was he wrong? For those of you who heard it, was he wrong? I don't necessarily think that he was, because I was always taught that what you do will eventually come into the light. You know what I'm saying? And they hoarding trash. There's mold in the building. Supposedly, like, this has been known, and they just keep brushing it under the rug, and the students just keep going there, probably because it's a great hbcu. You know what I'm saying? And they want to get a piece of that. They want to attend the school like that for the history, for the, and it's a shame that the kids is going to school like this. The parents are upset. Imagine being a parent, right? And you have Ed Reed, Hall of Famer, former NFL safety, Super Bowl winner, former Miami Hurricane, I believe. Ed Reed come to your house and recruit your kid to come play with him. And he's telling you all the great things he has in store for your son. How good he is, how he believes in him, how he sees greatness in him, how he can be used in the offense or defense, and how he's going to help him become a better man, and the structure he's going to have implemented. And then you say, yeah. You and your son, you agree. Yep. Your son wants to go there and play ball with Coach Reed. Next thing you know, a couple weeks later, the university decides there is no such thing as Coach Reed. Ed Reed is out of here. And that office that he was complaining about wasn't even his office. According to the president today, he was on the show and he said a few things. I took a few notes. The Bethune Cookman president claims that Disney called and asked about the Reed situation. Now, I don't know if this was about some TV deal or something that the school has, but the way the man was speaking was as if they were threatened by Disney, as if Disney was going to pull maybe their endorsement or whatever. Disney was going to pull out if this wasn't rectified in a way that they, kind of saw fit. They also said that Reed, the president, said that Reed didn't have permission to take video of anything on the campus. I said he didn't have that clearance to take video and to post anything on social media. All right. Also, he said that they went another direction, meaning they didn't want to hire Ed Reed because of the music he played in one of his videos and the way he made the university look in one of the videos. And it's probably in the video that I'm going to play the audio of. And
I chose not to, but now I'm out here walking with the football team, picking up trash. But I'm mutting us. Man, get out of here, man. I should leave. I'm not even under contract doing this. I'm mutting us. Man, get out of here, man. They mutt me. These motherfuckers ain't even clean my goddamn office when I got here. I'm mutting y'all. Get your ass, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. All this shit here was trash in front of me. Who you think got this shit cleared out? That building right there got trash in it. It's fucking trash. What are you talking about? Need no goddamn donors to come out and help out, cause people just want money. That's why I don't fuck with social network. Fuck out of here, man.
If you know you got roaches in your house and you keep inviting people over, you can't be mad if somebody says to somebody outside of your house that you got roaches, because you knew you had roaches and you invited people in. Especially if the person is trying to help you get rid of them damn roaches. You gonna cut that person off because they try and help you get rid of your roaches and get you into a better house where there ain't no roaches? So you gonna cut them off and be like, you know what? I'm good right here where I am. Me and my motherfucking roaches. Come on, y'all. See, this is probably a money thing, man. This probably some type of backdoor money stuff going on. Because then the president was talking about the 2 hurricanes that hit and how they were still trying to repair and all this other stuff, and they didn't have the money to make the repair. So basically what the man said, and without saying, was that the school didn't have insurance, like hurricane insurance, and your school is right in Florida. Like, and he said something else. Like, in my opinion, if the school got mold in the dorm rooms, and there's pictures of the mold, like you could see it, mold on the bed, there's mold on the doors, there's mold on a Winnie the Pooh bear that's sitting on the bed. If the dorms is moldy like that, isn't there like some type of code of health and safety that wouldn't allow this shit to open back up until this was taken care of? You know what I mean? I just had my first child. I'm 40 years old, and when my child goes to college, well, I'm 40, but I have, I'm a stepfather. So when the kids go to school, when they go away to college, there's one that'll be going to school. My girl's daughter will be going to school this year. She graduates this year, so next year she'll be going to college. When she goes to college, I would like to hope that there won't be black mold in her dorm rooms, and if there was something like that, they would not let her go until it was handled and fixed and cleaned the fuck up. Then the president gonna say, oh yeah, a lot of what you're seeing right there is not mold, that's mildew. Yeah, that's not black mold, that's some of that is just mildew. Like, that's okay. Man, listen to this. Reed said that there was homeless people living in the trees near where the female athletes would stretch and practice, and that the football team didn't have a practice field. So what Reed did with his own money was they started clearing out that area of the trees and the debris and started building a practice field for the football team. Because the way they were doing it, according to Reed, is that the football team had to get bused to a stadium where they would have to practice, he said, and that was just wasting money. So by me doing it this way, he said, I'm trying to save y'all money, man. Then, like a few seconds later, he says, man, he said, I was offered the Jackson State job from Coach Prime himself. Coach Prime called me. Referring that he was offered the Jackson State job before, and then he said he was offered other jobs at HBCUs like Grambling. See, this whole situation, man, I really believe it's just a situation of his passion being misunderstood. It's obvious that he cares about the kids. If he didn't care about the kids, he wouldn't be on TV on YouTube with tears in his eyes. He wouldn't talk with the passion he does. He wouldn't be working with the kids in Baltimore, still to this day that he works with. I mean, in my opinion, why wouldn't they want Ed Reed to coach their football team? They're saying because of the way he made the school look. Well, maybe that's not his problem. He's trying to fix the school. If you don't like the way the school look, maybe y'all should have been running this shit a little bit differently. You know what I'm saying? For real. Now, somebody I seen that asked this question, considering the fact that Coach Prime had offered him the Jackson State job, should Coach Prime hire Coach Reed to coach alongside of him in Colorado? Well, I can't say Coach Reed yet because he's not a coach as we speak right now. So should Coach Prime hire Ed Reed to coach for him in Colorado? My answer is, if Ed Reed wants to coach in Colorado and Prime feels like it's cool and it would be a good fit, I'm all with it. If that's what Coach Reed wants. I keep saying Coach Reed. The man needs to coach somewhere, damn it. And you can tell he's passionate. He's going to be a good coach. The man knows the game. Stop hating on this man. Stop hating on this brother for real. He's trying to give back. He knows the recipe to success. He's made it out of the hood. Stop hating on this man. All right, y'all. That's it. So what did we learn today? We learned that sometimes your passion can be misunderstood. Your language can be misunderstood sometimes. Sometimes you speak loud, people might feel intimidated. Instead of they don't hear what you're saying. They just hear, ah, instead of what you actually saying. Ed Reed wasn't saying and doing them videos to put Bethune Cookman in a bad place. He was doing it like, man, we need to get this shit together. He had people willing to donate and give money. The school didn't have to pay for none of this. He said, I'm sorry, I'm back at it. He said in an interview to Shaq, said, my brother, what do you need? I got you, my brother, whatever you need is the diesel. Nah, but he said Shaq was ready to donate and hit him up personally. Like, yo, what you need? I got you. He said there was other people ready to donate. Boom, what you need? I got you. Bethune Cookman, you tripping. In my opinion, like, y'all could be coming up, have the whole campus looking beautiful. Get rid of the mold, the mildew, the holes in the fence. Ed Reed was talking about, look at this, y'all. We about to ride through that motherfucking hole in the fence. So it was a hole in the fence. He was rode the golf cart through it. Like, he just wants the school to be fixed and to be better. There was another incident that he saw where homeless people was walking through campus and he was telling them, y'all can't walk through here. And he said that when the homeless dude asked one of the football players for money, and he gave it to him, he said, "You're not supposed to be going to school in this type of situation." Which I get. You don't want to be leaving your dorm room and you got homeless people standing there asking you for money. Especially for the females, you know what I'm saying? The young ladies. I don't know, y'all. Let's wrap it up. I wish Ed Reed the best. Maybe him and Coach Prime will link up. That would be dope. I really think it would. What better defensive DB tandem than Ed Reed and freaking Deion Sanders, Coach Prime? 2 Pro Bowlers. I mean, Hall of Famers. Yeah, well, Pro Bowlers too, duh. But 2 Hall of Famers coaching the same. Man, listen. Those kids would have so much knowledge just by showing up to practice every day. The stuff you could learn. Golly. All right, y'all. I'm out. Until the next one, thanks for stopping by. The Just Chat, No Cap podcast, where we always keep it real. I'm Arlo. Until the next one, be safe. I'm out. Peace.